A real quick shout out to the guest speakers on the Pixel Panel episodes of Retro Reloaded. These are heroes that don't wear capes, but maybe some of them they do. They've been filling in for me doing episodes each week so that Retro Reloaded thrives while my voice problems cease to exist for months. Thank you all for being such a great community. Also, quick shout out to our grandstanding 64-bit legend Zero for being such a great supporter of the show. Mega Man should be jealous of the camaraderie. Then at the 16-bit adventurer tier, we have many longtime warriors, including Marcus Q, Gage, Tetrafolly, and Oriok. Then we can't forget our 8-bit explorer time with longtime supporters such as Wobeeyert, Ware Coon Warden, Gaming Quarterly, Big Nick Dika. Again, thank you for everything.
Hey there! Welcome to Retro Reloaded. I'm your host Lance, and each week I tackle a retro game shaped by your picks. If you want a chance to choose next week's game or unlock exclusive bonus episodes and polls, join me on Patreon at patreon.com/retroreloaded. There's even a free tier to dip your toes in. Big thanks for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. Now let's hit the start button and reload those retro vibes.
So welcome back to another episode of Retro Reloaded. Lance did the intro and everything. We have quite a few guests here. Today we're going to be discussing some cozy, comfortable games. I'm talking those Sims. I'm talking those... What's that other one? Stardew? I'm not the biggest of... that's why we have so many guests. We'll start by introducing some guests. In no particular order of favoritism, I promise. Sonny, you're last. Tetrafolly, go ahead.
Hi there. This will definitely be an interesting conversation.
And then we got Ruler of All That's Evil, with no apostrophe.
Hello.
Sonny?
Yes. Hello. I am Sunnyside, otherwise known as Somerset Banjo.
And of course, your ever-returning guest of Retro Reloaded, Wobeeyert. And today, my wife, Squishosaur, will be featuring with us. I'm not too familiar with too many of these cozy games, so I figured I'd take more of a backseat for this one, let you guys discuss a few. I feel like Stardew Valley is a good jumping point, unless you guys want to go for something like Sims or...
I would like to make one point. If we start with Stardew, you have to talk about Harvest Moon and Rune Factory, because those were the games that more or less inspired it.
Yeah, that's... How about Animal Crossing? Sonny, you like Nintendo stuff?
Animal Crossing, great.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think a good way to start this particular podcast is to, kind of to define what is a cozy game. Generally,
at least feel cozy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Generally, of course, for me, a cozy game would probably be something like Half-Life or Call of Duty, but that's not exactly what you could define as cozy. So I think a good way to describe cozy is, games like The Sims, City Builder.
It's a rainy day game, something you can get sucked into.
Yes. The like Sims, SimCity, like Roller Coaster Tycoon would probably be another one. Pharaoh, and of course, puzzle games could probably be defined as cozy.
Yeah, anything that has more like quest and exploration.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I feel like reality adjacent.
Yeah, some of those 4X games like Sid Meier's Civilization is a lot more laid back than some other games, so that could probably also count. And of course, probably the most famous cozy games out there, farming sims.
Sonny, if you feel like it's a nice, cozy, warm blanket on a rainy day when you play it, you feel free to talk about it, my friend.
All right. So, who would like to go first?
I haven't heard from Tetra in a while. Tetra, talk about a game.
So I mentioned
right
this right before when you were like, "Hey, maybe we should start with Stardew." I got introduced with farming sims with Harvest Moon on the GameCube, the Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life, which they eventually remade. The farming sims were always kind of my little go-to.
Are those now Story of Seasons?
Yes. So so what happened was Natsume Inc. was the publisher and distributor, so they held the rights to the name Harvest Moon, and then they had a not so pleasant split from the game developers of the series.
Oh, no, they had a Kojima Fallout.
Well, kind of,
So
sort
the
of.
so the last like true Harvest Moon that had both of the companies behind it was Harvest Moon: A New Beginning for the 3DS.
Well, and
Ironic title.
yes. From what I understand, what happened was basically the dev team got bought out by another company, and that company was like, we have our own Western publishing wing. So why do we continue to pay the license, pay fees or whatever, and have this third party company Natsume continue to publish these titles when we can do it ourselves in house? And that was kind of part of the reason why the split happened.
Yeah, and then the problem was, though, that did lead to a lot of people with confusion over what Story of Seasons was until they started remaking the original Harvest Moon games under the Story of Season banner. A lot of people didn't realize that technically those were the true Harvest Moon games.
So not 2 Christmases, like when your parents split.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say the newer games under the Harvest Moon banner are not as great. I still stick more with what's considered the Story of Seasons games now, because those are a lot better, just in general.
I love that basically Stardew Valley was created because Eric Barone was like, nobody's making a good enough like Harvest Moon game, and then just dedicated his life to make this astounding, like vast game.
Well, yeah, there's that, and then it's like it also took some inspiration from Rune Factory, which took inspiration from Harvest Moon. Rune Factory
Inspiration on
was
inspiration.
Yeah, because Rune Factory was a farming sim that came out after Harvest Moon originally did. And they started adding the RPG elements to it. And then it went into Stardew Valley.
I like Stardew.
Hold a second.
Oh, someone's buying drinks. Mutes himself. Touche. I played a bit of Stardew, not nearly as much as my wife. She's like completely taken over the computer some days with it. Like using the macro pad and everything, just 6 hours gone, and she still hasn't moved.
I started playing it on Switch, and then I played through like the whole story, and then I got really into modding, so I switched to the PC.
I'm back.
Fun story.
Yeah.
Babe, can you teach me how to mod Stardew? Yeah, sure. No, not right now. Yes, right now. Let's go. And then like 4 hours later, she's like tired and like adding mods, disconnecting, like disabling mods, checking mods, downloading more mods. I'm like, how's it going? She's like, this is so much different. I'm going to go to bed soon.
Like Stardew Valley in itself is already a game that has infinite amounts of things to do. But then you add mods to it and it's just even better.
Yeah, I personally play it without mods, but I have seen some of the mods. They look really good.
For me, I don't need the mods. Like, again, I don't play it that much, but she's just gone through everything. So adding a bit on it, it's like Skyrim, you know? Skyrim's a perfectly serviceable game. But if you play like hundreds of hours, once you get to those mods, it's like a different game. Skyrim's a cozy game to me. I love Skyrim.
I mean, I consider Zelda games cozy most of the time, except when they start making me mad, and then I stop.
I usually go to bed playing a Zelda game. Lately it's been Pokemon, though. I sort of flip-flop between them.
So
Yeah,
does that
Pokemon's
mean
definitely a cozy game.
So does that mean that Legend of Zelda is your sleep aid?
Pokemon lately, but yes, sometimes.
Anyway, so I have actually not yet played Stardew Valley. My only real experience with farming sims was with Harvest Moon on the GameCube, A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life. I think what happened was I originally rented A Wonderful Life. I told my parents that's what I wanted, and then they got me Another Wonderful Life instead.
Can I just say one thing that always made me mad about A Wonderful Life? Specifically, A Wonderful Life. The PlayStation got a special edition where there was another person you could potentially marry in the game.
Well,
they cock-blocked you behind a paywall. That's cruel.
But the one thing I really liked about A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life was it was actually the one Harvest Moon game that just straight up had an actual end. Like there was an end to it.
Yeah. One of the
You
funny
die?
things is when I first got that particular Harvest Moon game, one of the first things I did was I named the cow after my mother.
Oh, Sonny.
You named the cow?
Yes,
Why
you
the
can-
cow?
I don't know.
So this is Retro Reloaded. Unfortunately, we're not a therapy podcast, but that is something we should look into unpacking, Sonny.
And another thing is I could never actually figure out how the dating system worked in a wonder.
Just like
in,
IRL, hey.
yeah. I figured out which ones that you could date, and I kept presenting them with the blue feather, but nothing would ever happen.
Oh
It
my
was like,
god. So
come on, what am I doing wrong?
do you still not know how that works out, or do you now know how that works out?
I kind of
He's
sort
ashamed
of
to look it
know,
up.
but
Because you usually can't give the blue feather to the person until like the end of fall or the beginning of winter at the earliest. And that's because you got to give them gifts every day.
Yeah, you have to earn
yeah, well,
it.
I know that. I think at one point I did give like one of them like most of my savings, and then I offered the blue feather. And they were like, no, not
What?
interested.
It's like
Sonny-
paying a hooker.
So he's just, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I gave all this bitch all my money.
Why won't you love me?
So confused as to how. because I'm like, I actually know specifically what each of the characters in A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life prefer. So I'm like, how do this?
I kind of want to just like see Sonny like handing a girl a blue feather in real life. Like, I don't get
It's
it,
like,
man. She's not texting
here.
back.
Just keeps it in his back pocket.
Oh, mercies! Here, a blue feather.
You're pretty here.
Okay, I do have to ask, which character were you trying to go for?
Oh man, honestly, I have a hard time remembering. I think
Okay, redhead, blonde, or brunette?
it might have been the redhead.
Okay, she's the hardest. You just give her. She prefers stuff from the dig site.
Oh well, I think that she was the one that
Bougie.
gave
Or
all my money
cooking.
to.
Bougie,
Or if
because
you
they
make
bring
her
those
food.
Fossils and rocks.
She also
Well,
is
food,
fine with
yeah.
food.
Pro tip, Sonny: all women love to eat food.
And okay, and like the problem is because I only rented A Wonderful Life, and my parents got me a copy of Another Wonderful Life. So yeah, and so I also ran into the blue feather problem with Another Wonderful Life too.
Oh my
And so
God.
eventually I
Blue
just
feather problem.
Once again, which character?
well, I pretty much at that point I had kind of given up trying to figure it out, so I just started giving the blue feather to everyone in town.
You just like
You know
want to
what?
love
Thing
everyone.
literally tells you in the opening cinematic when you're walking around being introduced to everyone, if it zooms in on someone's face, that is a person you can marry.
Oh
Sonny's
well,
like, I don't care. Everybody, I'm down to smash.
I think I even offered the blue feather to the weird homeless guy too.
Attaboy. Keep your options open.
You're just like, please,
Okay.
somebody love
Can-
me.
Can I just say that with the remakes of A Wonderful Life, I did hate that they changed the homeless guy's character.
Yeah, me too.
That was my biggest annoyance.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do I
So
wanna ask why?
my experience.
They made him a bit more kid friendly.
Oh,
Ah.
Because in the original, he literally, I think, came from a place called Poo Poo Valley.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, Sonny trying to go back there with him.
Oh no.
but yeah. So most of my experience with Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, and Another Wonderful Life was farming, exploring possible relationship issues, and then failing to get a date with everyone.
Yeah, sounds like a good
You
time.
would probably, if you were playing A Wonderful Life, you probably then just got handed, like, Cecilia Celia is the person who automatically will marry you at the end of the year if you fail at everyone.
Well, you see, I
Katie
didn't even
Mary?
make it to the end of that year. I think I gave up in midsummer or so. Well, like I said, I only had it rented for like a couple of like for a week. So
Yeah, I did love the fact that both those games are like, oh, you didn't really pay attention or try to get married to anyone by the end of the year. Here's a person, and then just hands you someone.
yeah, I mean, and if you somehow still don't do, and isn't that also the game where even if somehow you do fail in marrying any of them, doesn't like you get like a game over or something at the end of that year?
If you turn it down, you get a game over.
Damn.
Wow.
You get a consolation tree.
Being single is just not an option, huh?
No, it's not.
You either end game or
What am I,
marry
like,
them.
grandparents? Jesus.
Think about it. Those games were called A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life. So A Wonderful Life, like you're supposed to go through, like you start off like at most early 20s, and you go up to old age.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
So
if
the
I
game's
just
like,
wanna
you
be
have
an
to get
old cat-
married here.
What if I just want to be an old cat lady?
What's wrong with that?
Dude, in those games, you have to work to be able to get the cat. You
Yeah.
have to befriend the old crazy cat lady up in the villa.
So there is one at least, so it is possible.
You get one cat, and it's a black cat.
Oh, I like cats though.
Yeah. But yeah, so I named all my farm animals after my different family members.
Who'd you name the chickens after? Is my next question.
No,
Well,
no.
okay, so I named, like I said, I named the cow my mother, and I named the dog my dad, and I think I named like some of the chickens off of like some of my animals.
Oh my god!
I like to imagine like back then, Sonny's just like, I'm gonna name this chicken Robert. I don't know why. One day it'll come true.
I actually
that.
helped raise farm animals, so in real life at the time, so I just named them after our actual farm animals.
That's
I
nice.
usually
So now,
give them like really fucked up names. Like I'll name a cow like beefcakes and
Oh, see, I did the same thing. Like
and
fish
the
is like
chickens will be called,
sashimi.
like chicken nugget or KFC.
Yeah.
nowadays, I don't even bother naming the chickens. I just start naming them letters of the alphabet.
Oh, well, now I want to go back and just name all the animals food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
There
you're
are-
supposed to do.
That's what a lot of people have done.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
I,
Like name
I
one
will
chicken
say-
parm.
Sonny,
I will-
why is the cat named Stir Fry?
You know, if I was gonna name a cat after a food, it'd be potato. Let me just be straight
Yeah.
up. You have to name a cat potato. Let's be honest, or a dog potato,
Or you can name the cat Bread.
Yeah, Bread.
or loaf.
That's my cat's
The
nickname.
loaf, yep.
Yeah.
I call her Bread.
But yeah, and also, while I did do some farming in A Wonderful Life, what I did a lot of was digging, because I kept
Never
thinking
mind.
like, well, maybe if I do enough digging, I can like make the place like deeper and deeper, and maybe it'll lead to like someplace
God.
special. Or something.
Sticking to China.
Yeah,
Basically was,
yeah.
considering it goes up at the end of each chapter.
Yeah. And so once I was done with like my weekend rental with A Wonderful Life and ended up with a copy of Another Wonderful Life, I immediately after that I played Animal Crossing, the very first one for the GameCube.
Crossing.
And-
Okay, I
Yeah.
actually can talk about this one.
yeah, and that was my first and last Animal Crossing game I ever played because
What?
yeah,
Seriously?
yeah, it
Really?
was. Yeah.
Why?
Well, first of all, it
Oh,
was
you
a
missed out on the
rental.
best ones.
It was a rental, and so I only had it for like again like a week, and well, I don't know. It's just I found it kind of boring. I'm sorry
Hey,
to say.
the first
because-
one I can see. The first one I can see.
yeah,
But
because
I don't know.
I don't know. I went from like A Wonderful Life, which it made pretty clear what you can do. You can farm, you can dig,
Yeah.
you can lose out on dates. But then in like Animal Crossing, it's like, okay, here's a house. You're now like a debt
In
slave
debt.
to the landlord.
Yeah.
And then so like have at it. And so, I mean, I got to know like some of the neighbors and stuff, and I would walk around, and it has really good graphics and stuff. It has nice cozy music and stuff. But what I did for most of my time during that week with Animal Crossing was getting bit by mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Sonny's like, can't get a date in this one. Can't get. Now I'm in debt in this one.
Yeah.
Look.
Getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I played Animal
who
Crossing
knew
like
in
later in life.
Yeah. So who knew that Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, and Animal Crossing was both actually training me for my 20s and 30s.
Literally, you're in.
It's funny you bring up Animal Crossing. I had it for the GameCube, and I lived with my mom, my sister, and I lived with my aunt and her two kids.
Yeah.
And my cousin, she also had a GameCube, so she had Animal Crossing. And in the first one, you could like plug your memory card into the second slot, and then you could go visit that town.
Yep.
So like my cousin and I would just do that back and forth, and like sell stuff between, because we both had different fruits, and that's just I love what they did from there on. I didn't like Wild World too much because all of you guys live in the same house, but New Leaf, I probably put like 300 hours into New Leaf.
Yeah. Well, aren't
Wild
you like
World
the
is
mayor
the only one I
in
didn't
New
have.
Leaf?
Yes.
What's that, Tetra?
Wild World was the only one I didn't have, and then what Sunny was saying is like, yes, you are the mayor in New Leaf, and you.
In New Leaf, yes.
You see, that sounds more fun than being a debt slave.
New Leaf,
You are still a debt slave.
You're still a debt slave. You're just a debt to the town now. You're the one that has to build bridges. Literally, you have to pay for everything. If you wait like a week, then somebody will donate like 70 bells, and like the stretch goal is like 200,000. You're like, oh well, at least somebody could take a little bit out of their pocket.
But yeah, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to enjoy that memory card thing where you can visit other towns because nobody else I knew had. Nobody I knew had Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I got real lucky that my cousin did.
Yeah, and so yeah, I was kind of impressed that it was like real time, like the in-game clock was like matched like real time in real life. But the problem was that also meant like almost all the times I played was like either early in the morning or very late in the afternoon. So
controversial question: does anybody skip time in the game?
I usually do not. I'm usually very much dead set against it. The only time I did was because I missed buying turnips.
Yeah,
and that was only recently.
Yeah. Now, one thing is, I do, in hindsight, kind of kick myself a little bit because later on, that video rental store was closing down, and they still had that copy of Animal Crossing there for like $5, and I should have bought it.
Yeah.
I should have bought it.
Ruler, do you play these?
I played Animal Crossing, the GameCube one, for like an hour. And in that hour, I managed to get lost on the island.
Yeah, I did that.
Impressive.
I wasn't big on it.
I wasn't the biggest fan of New Horizons. I'm looking forward to the updates, and I'll give it another try, but it was a far cry from New Leaf.
Yeah, I preferred New Leaf, personally.
I don't like being on the island the whole time.
So, Wob, you said that the first Animal Crossing was the best one?
No.
Why is
New
that?
Leaf.
New Leaf's the best one.
New Leaf is the best one. Hands down.
Why is New Leaf the best one?
Personally, for me, I like it's not just Animal Crossing, but you also got to be the mayor in it, right? Mm-hmm. And I like the amiibo support because I like having a Pona living in my town.
Yeah,
and Wolflink and Ganon.
I'm so mad that they're not bringing back all the.
No, it's Tulin and Minoru.
Yeah,
like Minoru, yes, but Tulin.
Where's my Epona?
Why not? Why Tulin?
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Although Minoru, smash.
Yeah.
See, Sonny's with it. Now, I've not been one to play The Sims much, but I feel like there's some people that have a lot to say about The Sims.
Yes,
It's
me.
never been my
I-
cup
Yeah,
of tea.
literally.
I've played the
I
Sims.
have played a lot of Sims.
I think I've played every game.
Yeah,
I have
me
too.
too. I grew up playing The Sims 2 on the GameCube,
Hmm.
which was really fun.
There was a Sims 2 game for the GameCube? I know there was
Yes,
Yeah.
it's for
original Sims
everything.
for the GameCube.
Sims 2 is on
Yeah,
every platform.
There's also a Sims 2, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
oh, okay, go ahead.
I remember, like, at one point I was playing with a friend, and we were too poor to keep paying the maid.
Oh
Because
no.
like The Sims 2, the maid service is like automatic unless you turn it off. And so to fix that, we sold the toilet because we figured, the maid will come
Oh,
clean
no.
up and clean it up
No!
anyway.
No!
So horrible.
In our defense, we were like 8 years old.
Did it work? Is the worst part I have to ask.
Yes.
Oh god.
As long as you didn't get rid of the shower, so
Those are some life hacks.
just sitting there.
Get rid of your toilet, get a maid.
I've played all 4 of the mainline Sims games. And then I've also played SimCity. I prefer SimCity 4 out of all the SimCities. And then I've also played Sims Medieval.
Oh, I have that one.
I-
I never got a
I
chance to
still
play it.
want to play
I-
it.
I would recommend playing Sims Medieval if you have not. It is very interesting.
Yeah, that's the only one that interests me. It's
Okay.
funny because we have all the Sims 2s you can have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like PC, PlayStation 2, and then we got busting out the
Oh my
herbs.
Herbs. Oh,
And-
Bustin' Out was my
Pets?
favorite.
And then there's another Castaway, I think.
Castaways.
I played Pets
Pets.
too.
That was fantastic.
A unique one that I didn't know about until the
Oh.
Scott DeWaz episode was the PSP version of Sims 2,
Yeah,
where it's like a story and it's like third
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
I played that one. Like, I can't even tell you how many hours.
I had to order the damn thing online so that she could play it, and I'm like, "That's the Sims 2?" She's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." She's like, "I have to get to the bottom of this vampire living in his basement." I'm like, "What?"
the aliens and
Okay, so I have a bit of a long history of The Sims myself.
Oh no! How long?
Okay, so years ago, I mentioned this before that the first 2 video games I ever experienced, or at least my earliest memories of video games, was at a friend's house at a church party, and I was a little too young for it because they had a swimming pool and stuff, so they let me go into the room where they had a PlayStation 1. And so my first 2 video games I ever really remember experiencing was Twisted Metal 2.
And Star Wars Battle of Terrakasai.
Nope. It was Twisted
way
Metal 2 and SimCity 2000. And I was like 4 years old, and those are like wildly different games.
Very different.
Yeah, but for the purpose of this podcast, I'll talk about SimCity 2000. SimCity 2000 was the PS1 port of it. And I thought it was really cool because you get to like build your own cities and stuff, and it had like
That's why it's called that.
I
get
usually
it now.
play bankrupt.
and you get to like put in pipes and electricity and stuff, power plants, and it also had some scenarios and stuff. And one of the other cool things and it was exclusive to the PS1 version, is after you build a town, you could actually like ride
Oh right.
in a car, and it'll actually create like a 3D version of the town you built. And of course, it was very like polygonal and low detail and stuff. But
Still,
I
back
thought
then it
that
was
was so
huge.
cool. Yeah, but I thought as a 4-year-old, that was really cool. That hey, you can build a town, and you can then drive around and take a look at it. But of course, one of the most fun things I had with it was the fact that you can just, trigger disasters at any time.
Yep.
Alien invasion.
Oh yeah,
remember-
those
yeah.
are always fun.
bombs,
oh yeah.
volcanic eruptions.
SimCity
remember-
4 had a giant
The
robot.
Sims is really one where you can just cause chaos.
Oh yes.
Fill the
Yeah.
room full of
Okay.
chairs and a
Yeah.
fire and just
Okay.
watch them burn.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
everyone has probably at least drowned their Sims on purpose.
Oh yeah, you take the ladder away and just watch them suffer.
Oh yeah.
Guys are
Yeah. Well,
sociopaths.
You can like romance the Grim Reaper.
My mom already declared years ago that she swears she raised psychopaths at this
Oh
point.
yeah, we're all.
Oh,
If you
well,
play
you know-
Sims, you're a
'Cause we
little
were ta- me,
psychopathic.
me and my sisters were talking about
Absolutely.
killing our Sims.
Yeah,
Oh,
always. Me and my sister would spend hours making different scenarios.
It's like
Oh, yeah,
saw
well-
traps.
Yeah, for example, in the PS2 port of the original Sims, I would have the Sim for like, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes straight, just keep electrocuting himself over
Oh my god.
over and over again.
Oh my god, Sonny. We unpacked a lot of your psychopathic tendencies on that episode, but Jesus. This is remember that episode. That was your villain origin story.
But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So I really love the PS1 port of SimCity 2000, even though it's not really a good port because everything moves so slow. That is like, if you ever want to see what a game looks like at 5 frames per second, that would probably be the PS1 port of SimCity 2000. But I still loved it as a kid. And so I eventually got a PC version of it on the Windows 95. And I really liked that because it even had like newspapers and stuff, which I thought was really cool. Of course, I didn't really know what I was doing. So, you know, the city would basically fall into like heavy debt and stuff. And I'd be like, well, I had my fun. Now I'll build another city.
I went bankrupt a lot in that game.
Yeah. Anyway, but then I was like, I really liked the Sim franchise. So my parents got me Sim Farm, and that was not a good game, or at least my experience with it was not fun. I mean, I had this idea of like, oh, cool, I could get to build a farm, and so I would build a farm, and then nothing would happen. I was like, okay, what happens?
Doesn't have our
Yeah, and eventually I built like this little airport with like a crop duster plane, and then that crop duster plane would just fly around for hours and hours and hours and fuel, and then it would go back to the airport, and then it would immediately refuel and then go back and fly around and around and around, and I was really bored with it. And my mother, who was watching this, she was like, I'm so sorry. I thought this game would be fun. It looks boring. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of boring. So that was my experience with Sim Farm. And of course, I had like a Windows 95 at the time, so it wasn't strong enough to run SimCity 3000, or The Sims. But then later on, I got a Windows XP, and so when that happened, I got myself SimCity 4, which I love. I love SimCity 4. Of course, I would still run the cities into the ground with heavy debt.
As you do.
But it was a
As
lot
you
more
do.
fun building the cities in that one. Heck, you can even like drive around. One of the cool things in that game is you get to like actually like you can select whatever vehicle is on the map and you can drive it. So sometimes I would drive around in like an attack helicopter and blow up my own buildings.
Oh my god. I love that the more he talks about it, the more his villain comes out.
But other times I would like, pick like a cop car and I would chase like speeders and stuff, or drive an ambulance around, and I would just like randomly turn on the sirens, and like every time you do, like every car like scatters. So that was kind of fun.
It's like GTA, but for Sunny.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Sunny
and
GTA.
yeah, but then the one I had a lot of fun with was, of course, the original PC version of The Sims. And I love the PC version of The Sims. I had like the complete collection, so it came with all the expansion packs bundled. So, like Hot Date and, the Making Magic. And,
were you having better luck getting dates for your Sims?
Yeah,
than
right.
were
Did you
in
date
Harvest
better in
Moon?
The Sims?
I'm trying to like get dates in The Sim. I was more busy
gave up by
trying
then.
to get them. Yes, I did.
Give up,
I,
thought.
I had already embraced the celibate life at the ripe young age of 9. But no. Mainly what I tried to do on that one was to explore, to enjoy like the vacation content and like the movie star content. I really wanted my character to become like a movie star. And then another time I tried to like build like a restaurant. That was fun. Unfortunately, I would always run into a weird bug that right around the time when I would finish like setting up the restaurant, the game would crash.
Yeah.
Never came through.
No, but
It's
I
funny you
really,
mention all those.
yeah, but I really love the first Sims. It has one of my favorite soundtracks, and I love like the music that was even added in the expansion packs, like the Zydeco music that was added from Sims Unleashed. Hearing Zydeco music in with the Simlish language is a hoot. I really love that type of music and
Same
stuff.
feeling, but for Paramore in the third one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like,
Paramore in Simlish.
Yeah, she was playing it, and I'm like, that sounds like, what the hell is that? Is that Paramore? She's like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, that's
And,
actually Paramore.
The
Yeah.
herbs is Black Eyed Peas.
But yeah, so and then I also got the PS2 port of the original Sims. It was actually the first PlayStation 2 game I had, and I spent a lot of hours in that too. But it didn't have the same kind of content that the PC expansions had, so I kind of got bored with it, and so that's when I started torturing my Sims in the PS2 port. But
I
only,
think that's usually what
then.
happens. We
but
get
only
bored.
the PS2 port.
So
Okay.
now that you mentioned the expansions, that's a hefty toll.
Yeah,
Because if you look at the Sims 3 or even Sims 4 on like Steam or something,
It's
even
insane.
the Xbox, it's wild. I remember we dropped like 370 or something on
For all of
the
Sims
Sims 3
I
stuff.
will say Sims 4 is way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's
that's the
insane.
thing is because I got her
I-
all of the stuff in Sims 3, and then when we looked at
I
Sims
will-
4, it's like vampires and werewolves and witches are all separate.
Yeah, I personally would take. I still prefer Sims 3 over Sims 4,
I agree.
Same.
and I have just about all the expansions for Sims 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I really want to get Sims 2 because I've never been able to experience Sims 2.
Did
For
you
whatever
realize
reason-
they released like the anniversary edition?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They did.
did
I'm doing it right now.
It is as
Uh,
buggy
yeah,
as you
it's out.
remember.
It is as clunky as you remember.
Yeah,
Yep.
literally.
Yeah, well, I was just kind of curious if it came with all the expansions or not because you see, it does.
I think it for
Yeah,
the
it
most
does.
part does. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I might need to pick it up sometime because you see, when I was a kid, my Windows XP was like from like 2002 or 2003 or something
We
like
know
that.
how bad Windows XP was.
And so when The Sims 2 came out, I didn't have the right pixel shader, and so I was really excited to get The Sims 2. I bought it, and I tried to install it. I went through all the different discs because back then they came in multiple CDs, and then like the very last one, it was like,
CD's nuts.
yeah, and then it was like the very last
not
one. It was
sorry.
like, sorry, this can't run because you don't have pixel shader 1 point whatever. And it was like that was one of many disappointments in my gaming life. As I ran into that pixel shader problem with quite a few other games from that period.
Don't worry, you're not limited by technology now, Sonny. You can download dating sims.
And you
She
can
literally
maybe
said she
succeed
was
at it.
down, and she still rejected me. What the hell? I don't know
The
how,
game
but I
is
played an
just
H
better.
game and
What's
somehow got the
wrong?
celibate ending.
But yeah, and so that's generally my experience with some of the Sims games. I didn't play the Herbs or the following Sims games.
But did they feel cozy?
Sims 1, yeah, heck yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
would-
That's it. Wrap it.
Especially
We're
if
good.
you-
Thanks for tuning
Especially
in.
if you sit there and are torturing your Sims because you feel like
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's
You
wild to
take
me.
out
That,
your own like things on
Oh.
your Sims.
So
it's funny that that's just like cozy to you guys.
oh no. So this came across my mind when you guys were talking about mods for Stardew, but I noticed a lot of the cozy games tend to be more likely to have a lot of mods for them.
Yeah, they do.
Sims 3, there was one that you guys probably would have loved titled Dexter the Bear. What it does,
Okay.
it lets you murder people.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
Kind
It lets you just kill people.
Dang.
of like life tragedies for The Sims 4.
Yeah.
Sims 4. I kind of want. There's a cannibalism mod for Sims 4.
No.
What?
Yes.
No, there is.
You,
There's
you
straight up.
can get
there's the-
anything.
There's the extreme violence,
Oh,
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
cursed objects.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to torture the Sims, not kill them.
Yeah. Well, they
Well,
know
no,
how to
extreme
cater to
violence
their.
Extreme violence lets you more or less torture them to the brink of death, and then you can kill them if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
dang,
with
dang.
life tragedies, you can also hold them at gunpoint and
Oh
kidnap
my
them.
god.
Literally, you can like kidnap them and like
Yes.
put them in the basement.
But yeah, no. If
This
you
is
have,
turning out a lot different than I expected.
if you've never seen some of the mods for Sims, and it's the fact that EA like leans into it. They are
Oh, yeah.
perfectly fine with these mods. They do not care because it's like it gets people playing the game.
Yeah.
They're buying the DLCs. We're good.
It's meant to be like a life simulator.
And
So,
so
like-
now there's like a cannibalism mod where you can go out and go murder someone, drag them back to
And
your
then eat them.
basement and eat
Oh,
them.
jeez.
That would solve
See,
your hunger.
Do you get cooking skill for the
don't-
cannibalism?
I don't know. I've never actually played it. I've seen it a lot and I've contemplated
like you
downloading it.
should.
Dang,
Yeah.
dang, that is dark. Dang.
That
Some of
is
the
dark.
some of the
I'm a big
the
Fallout fan,
great-
so it's not
That's
surprising.
where hold on, that's where we draw the line for dark.
Yeah.
That's not dark for me. Again, Fallout fan. Cannibalism's natural.
It's the fact that like this cozy simulator game turned into like an outlet
Oh, you ever
for all
give
your
mods
crazy
You
shit.
ever give mod support? There's gonna be two things. There's gonna be some way to kill things and some way to bang things.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
Don't look
Sims
at
3
Skyrim
had,
Nexus.
That made
Sims
me-
3 had Karma Sutra as a mod for a skill.
Okay, we're gonna
Wow.
put this recording on pause now.
A
has
Playboy
wicked
Sims.
limbs.
Oh yeah,
Where you
Playboy-
can
there's
you like
also the-
are in the Playboy mansion.
There's the Playboy Mansion game.
Yeah.
Which is basically like Sims.
and you can like have sex and like do a lot of crazy things.
Lance, if we demonetize this one, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was with cannibalism, but still.
Dang. Did anybody here play Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I
Oh.
did.
Oh my god, so
Yeah.
much. I got
Yeah.
it, I think, in a cereal box.
Oh,
Away
yeah!
from the light.
I did too. I only played it a little bit.
Yeah, I played it on like my shared PC, like the family computer.
You guys do your thing. I'm gonna go to the washroom.
When I was younger, I
Cannibalism and roller coasters.
when I was a little younger, I let my little brother play the game. I pulled it up for him because he's like 11 years younger than me,
Mhm.
and he had fun like not completing the roller coasters and then just watching people fly.
Oh my
off.
god, yeah. Again, cozy games always end with murder.
Well, you know what I used to do is I would sometimes like snatch up random guests.
Oh
in
my god,
the,
yeah.
in the park,
Just
and I would
drop
drop them
them.
into in the lake and in the rivers and stuff, and then just
I feel
sit
like
there and
just
watch
let
them
them
drown.
drown.
I'm in the back of my mind that I feel like you guys at this point would love if you just love to randomly do crap like that and it'd be funny. But still, Roller Coaster Tycoon. There also was a SeaWorld Tycoon. There was a few
Yes.
Tycoon games.
But yeah, but for me, I first I got introduced to Roller Coaster Tycoon at my public library because back in the day they used to have several computers set up specifically for gaming, and they used to have like all the CDs in like these little jewel cases, and you could like take one out from behind their desk and bring it to that computer and play. And they had Star Wars Force Commander, they had Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, which is still one of my favorite Need for Speed games.
Underground.
And they also had Roller Coaster Tycoon and Pharaoh. And I used to play both Pharaoh and Roller Coaster Tycoon a lot. And both of those games, Pharaoh and Roller Coaster Tycoon, are certainly cozy games for me because, well, first of all, Pharaoh is a game that its sprite art looks so good. It looks good. It still looks great even to this day. And you get to build like Egyptian cities and stuff. It was made by the same people that used to make the Caesar games, but honestly, Pharaoh is probably the best game of all the ones that they made. And they also, and like I said, I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon. One of my favorite maps was Bumbley Beach. If any of you remember that one.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Never played the
It's-
games.
Well, anyway, it's a big
You
rectangle
also
one.
briefly missed the talk about death and roller
Yeah,
coaster
you
tycoon.
No,
did.
I heard enough.
Yeah.
We all know
And-
that's where it goes.
But yeah, with Roller Coaster Tycoon, it was one of the few tycoon games that actually treated it very seriously, and actually did try to actually make the parks financially successful, and I did it. I actually did make them successful.
Then
I think that's
still that
one
way.
game that I was able to make it financially successful.
Yeah, but there was also other times where I did make those death coasters and stuff.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
one where I killed off so many people in my park. The game actually gave me an award for deadliest
Yeah.
park of the year, and it's like a skull and crossbones.
Yeah. Like they know that's what you're
I
gonna
love
do
that
with
they-
it.
yeah, it's kind of like in Revolution with Gandhi being like a nuclear threat.
Yes,
They just sort of lean into it after a point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sid Meier Civilization games. That
I love
is a
Civilization.
franchise that both me and my father absolutely love. We both started with Civilization 2. We had it for the Windows 95 and stuff, and we also got it working for the Windows XP. And my father's favorite one is Civ 3, Civilization 3. My favorite one is probably Civ 4, or
I
maybe
personally prefer Civ 4.
six.
Civ 4.
What is
That's
it?
the one that
Cozy?
introduced
What
that
is
was
it,
introduced to me from my
cozy?
dad.
Yeah. Civ 4 was another one of those games where it was like when I originally got it, I had that pixel shader problem, but later on when I got a newer-ish computer, it was able to run just fine. And I really love all the content that's in the Beyond the Sword version. But yeah, these days I play a lot of Civ 5 and Civ 6. With both of those games, I try to build my empire. Funny thing is, one of the funny things is I actually play the Civilization games as a total pacifist. I almost never engage in wars and stuff.
Unless they attack you.
I mostly just try to build cities, grow my
Oh.
population, discover technology, and build wonders and stuff. But for
Great.
whatever
This is his
reason,
redemption arc.
for whatever reason, I just play the Civilization games as a complete and total pacifist. I always try to, solve things diplomatically in those games.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. When I first started playing, I tended to go down the murder everyone route. Then I decided to start being diplomatic and not just try to murder everyone.
But but yeah, I will say though, whenever I go up against the Greeks in Civilization 5, I almost always go out of my way to destroy them because the Greeks in that game, they always they have some sort of bonus where they usually get the city states in Civ 5 to join up with them, and they're always kind of aggressive in that game, so I almost always end up going to war with the Greeks. So aside
do
of
love their tragedies.
All right.
I mean, aside from destroying the Greeks in Civ 5, I generally play all the games as a pacifist.
I find that I play a lot of Pokemon when I'm
Yeah.
feeling really cozy.
Yes, I do love my Pokemon. Pokemon's
Yeah,
great.
it's and honorable mention because Tetra and I did a whole thing on this, but Zelda is a really
Yep.
good calm
Yep.
thing. But that was almost 2 hours.
Unless it's the original Zelda, and then it is not a
it's
cozy game.
Zelda 1 or 2. I'm stressing.
Don't get them
I'm
started,
sweating.
guys.
Yeah, no, I started
I
playing Zelda
find-
1, and I just went around and started having to light every tree trying to find hearts.
You're saying?
Oh yeah, I find that a cozy game that's not really cozy, I guess, is Little Nightmares.
Oh yeah, she does.
'Cause,
do that.
it's a cozy game to play, but the subject matter is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, when I need to relax when I get home, I just put Outlast on and just go crazy.
See, but, I find that relaxing. Running from monsters.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'm gonna chill out. I'm just gonna go play Dead Space 1 on hard.
Yeah, that high adrenaline.
Need to remind myself of the feels and the fear.
Yeah.
For me, another game that I find that's not exactly a cozy game, but I find kind of cozy, was Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
dude. I've been doing that this last week. I am so with you.
Well, it's like ESO.
Yeah, ESO
It's
is
very
is-
cozy.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online's a little better for that. You just go around the world, do whatever you feel.
Well, it's just open.
just big open.
You can explore. You can randomly murder mud crabs.
One of my favorite things in Oblivion is just listening to the NPCs. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
I don't care to talk to you, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, good day.
Good day. Yeah.
My favorite's when
but-
two of the same guys with the same voice is like, it's like, I don't want to know you, and the other guy's like, I don't care to know you.
Yeah.
Good day.
The emperor's been murdered and there's no heir.
I just don't think about it.
I think
Yeah.
NPCs add a lot to like cozy games.
It's funny. Oblivion's like their NPC dialogue's so bad, but
Yeah.
for the time when it came out, was so intriguing and newish. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, for whatever reason, there's just a real cozy vibe with Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I think it might just be because of the art style and music.
Art style, calm music. You don't have to fight anything. You just go wherever.
There's no obligation.
And the jumping, the
Yeah.
acrobatics. I love jumping on every
the
building.
acrobatics in Oblivion. I would always like bunny hop everywhere in
Everywhere.
that game. So yeah,
It's
and so-
really funny watching.
I'm just
them.
jumping on houses from houses to houses, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm not even doing anything. It's like
Yeah.
30 minutes go by. I'm just like, acrobatics increases 76. Fuck yes.
Yeah, and so like by the end of the game, I was like doing some really long
Just
high
jump
jump-
over, make our Cameron.
Yeah, yeah. But
You ain't say shit, boing.
yeah. You can
Lightning speed
fly.
to death.
Oh, jump good. but yeah.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls in general. I find Fallout as well. Bethesda games generally they tend to have a comfortable world. It's such a big built world, so I'm right there with you, Sonny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they give you lots of options on how you
really
can play the game.
Mhm. For example, of all the Bethesda style RPGs, I really loved New Vegas the most because, well, first of all, it's actually a good game, and it actually
Oh.
has like, it actually has like good, well written characters and a fleshed out like world and stuff. Man, I was living in the world of Fallout New Vegas. That game was my jam. I would just sometimes just walk from one end of the map to the other, just kind of taking in the sights and occasionally killing like those cazadores and stuff, and doing side quests and stuff. But I played that game for like a year and a half straight, and that was like
the
only
same
game
with Fallout 3.
Yeah, but New Vegas, I've just played that game like every day for like a couple hours straight. Ah, man, that was a blast. And
I love Fallout 3, and I haven't given New Vegas much of a try. But once I got to Fallout 4's combat, it's really hard to go back.
well, I'm sorry to say I didn't really like Fallout 3 or 4 that much. I really like New Vegas, but Fallout 3, that game, I don't know what was wrong with it, but my copy of it was so busted. It felt like I was fighting against that game the entire time.
Wait, you weren't playing it on a console, were you?
No, I was playing on PC.
Oh,
And
yeah, the original PC ones were pretty bad.
Yeah, well,
you have
it
to
was
mod the shit out of these games to get them to keep running nowadays.
Yeah. And, well, yeah, I mean, I did put in a few mods for Fallout New Vegas, but it mostly ran fine right out of the box. I hardly had to do anything. But for Fallout 3, oh man, to just get the game to run, I had to, like, put in, like, a dozen or so mods. And even then, things were, like, breaking all the time. Like, quests wouldn't work. Like,
Did you
know
give it
what?
a blue feather?
No, I didn't have a blue feather.
Damn.
But that would have made all the difference was a blue feather. But
Probably worked less.
yeah, but
Disc brakes.
yeah. And so I mean I had fun with Fallout 3. I mean I actually kind of like the combat a little bit more in 3 than in New Vegas, even though it's actually like a step backwards. But and I beat the game from start to finish, had a good time with it, but man, it felt like I was having to fight against the game the whole time, which kind of took away from the enjoyment. So
fair.
when I was done with Fallout 3, I was like, I was done. You know, it's like I don't really have much desire to go back to the DC wasteland, even though I did spend a lot of time in that game.
Yeah,
Uh,
I really liked 3, but the wasteland in DC is probably one of the worst.
yeah,
It's
and
not. It's especially with the shading that they did in the old one. Like New Vegas looks like you're in like New Mexico. You
yeah.
know, but like 3, it almost made me feel sick after a certain amount of time because there's
Well,
so
you
much
know,
green and gray.
oh yeah, the game is practically monochrome. Like when it's
Yeah,
night, it's practically black and white.
yeah.
And
Fallout 4 though, it's fun. I'll give it that
4,
much.
okay, 4 I really wanted to play. I really wanted to play it, but I have yet to actually be able to enjoy it because I tried to mod it with some of the cool content that I saw, and for
Oh,
whatever,
so right now is a really bad time as well for
yeah,
modding Fallout 4 because they keep patching it from the anniversary edition.
yeah,
So every week I have to update my mod list. And then sometimes some of the mods that I've had installed for a long time haven't
mhm,
been updated.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
pretty
well,
brutal.
yeah. Well, for me, I was lucky enough to actually install it and start downloading mods before the next gen update or the anniversary edition happened. And when I learned that that was coming up, I immediately made sure to set it on Steam to not update because
Smart.
I
I
yeah,
didn't.
uh-huh, and but even so, I didn't know what I was doing, and I think I put in some mods that are simply not compatible with each other. And so I got like 4 hours into Fallout 4, and then the game just started crashing every 5 minutes. And
It's
I
just a
have yet to,
Bethesda game.
yeah, but it's like I couldn't progress. It was that bad because I was like in this one area, and you have to get out of that area. But even then, even if you get out of that area, it would still crash like 5 minutes after reloading the state. So I was essentially soft locked.
Maybe
And
Fallout 4 just doesn't like you.
yeah, yeah, I think so. I think it doesn't. And I've been
I'm not trying to
stripping
date you,
mods
game.
out.
I just want to play you.
Yeah, I've been stripping mods left and right out of that game, and I've been like, kept trying and kept trying. It's still busted, and at this point, I'm like so exhausted just from like playing the modding game with it that I don't really have much interest in playing Fallout 4 anymore, even though I kind of want to. Because, for example, America Rising 2 looks amazing, and so does Sim Settlements 2. Like both those mods look awesome. And I want to play them along with
Yes.
the rest of Fallout 4, but it's like, man, the game fights me. It fights me, and so I can't really call Fallout 4 a cozy game for me. Mainly
That's
because,
fair. I
yeah.
can't. I like the music. I love the music.
Oh, I like the
Oh,
music. in all
Tetra,
of
I
them.
had a thought.
What?
One-off cozy game series. And I just mentioned this in the earlier recording. When we went on our honeymoon, we went to a hobbit hole.
Ooh.
And the perfect game that I wanted to play there was actually Fable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fable is
yeah.
such
Fable
a
is
cozy
one of these.
game.
Yeah, it's something I like once or so a year. I'll pop in the first one and go through it, and it's a weird comfort, because it's like
Here's the thing: is that I love Lionhead games. Fable was always a great cozy
even
game.
Fable the Journey.
Not that one. We pretend that one had a good
That
story. I
one
will give it
doesn't
that.
exist.
What about
I will
Fable
give it that.
Heroes?
Fable Heroes was like so short lived. I didn't even get a chance to even touch it. But no, but the other one I actually was going to mention this earlier when we were talking about people dropping their people in Roller Coaster Tycoon is Black and White.
Oh yeah,
Black
that's
and White
fair.
is a very much cozy game, and you can just feed people to your creature if you want to.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a theme of killing and sacrificing things.
But the game also like cracks jokes because the idea of Black and White is that you're a new god in this world and you have to like help your followers, so to
Or
speak,
not.
and or not, you can just try to destroy everything. And your creature actually changes like appearance to match with either good or evil, because Black and White came out before Fable, so it was kind
Yeah, it
of
was
like
the
they're
base of their
testing for that
morality system.
for that But like there was a South Park joke hiding in that game, and because there was this like you were helping some people build a boat, and you built the boat, got the reward. Great. Yeah, and then I decided to just kill them, and one of them says, "Oh my god, you killed Kenneth."
You killed Kenneth.
Oh
yeah,
man, I miss when video games used to do Easter eggs like that. But
And their
speaking
downloadable
of,
content.
It was still much of their humor though with the way because Fable's known for the way its humor is. Let's be
The
honest,
setting,
that
yeah.
series with the way it's setting and the humor of the game is.
yeah.
So
Did
they tried to
anyone
get that.
did anyone here play the movies by Lionhead Studios?
No, I missed on
I
that
think
one.
I've heard
never
about that,
I've
but I
heard
never
about
played it.
Same.
Oh,
Never played it.
I used to have the demo of that for years, and I kept that demo installed on my computer, and I would play that demo all the time. It only let you play for like the first 10 years in that game, but that was one of the, if you're looking for like fun hidden gems of tycoon games, I would really recommend that one because you get to run a whole movie studio, and it has like a swing jazz soundtrack and stuff, and you get to create like little black and white films and stuff, and that was a fun demo. You get out several hours worth of content just from the demo alone. But unfortunately, this was right when like Lionhead Studios got bought out by Microsoft, so it's like really hard to find like a retail copy of that game. So like jump forward like 12 years later, I go into like some pawn shop, and there was a brand new copy of the movies along with its expansion pack in a
There you
pawn
go.
shop. And so I bought them, and I took it home, and I still had my Windows XP, so I installed it on that, and I popped in all the discs. Disc 1 finished.
Don't you
installing
dare
all
say
that.
pixel shader.
No, no pixel shader.
Not the
but on
pixel shader.
But on the very last disc,
Oh.
there was like a barely tiny little centimeter scratch on the last disc. And for whatever reason, wherever that scratch was on that disc was enough that it corrupted that disc. And so I could not install it.
That's disappointing.
Point, you could probably just get like an ISO of it.
Yeah,
Like
well,
a CD image file for it.
yeah, well, eventually I managed to track down another copy of the movies and got that, and that worked. The expansion pack was completely fine, so I got both of those installed, and then I played it, had fun with it, but I also kind of realized that it's basically everything that was in the demo, except you can now do like color movies, and you can add in voice acting to like the little films and stuff. But I just kind of found like, most of what I found fun was already freely available in that demo. But I was still liking it. But then
Cozy.
That might lead to why the game sold poorly. Like it got good reviews. I just looked it up. The
Yeah.
movies got good reviews, but sold poorly.
Yeah.
Even
Eh,
with
like
it, so
Fable
it's
the
probably
Journey.
because of that. Okay, Fable the Journey is ridiculous, and they didn't even let you wave a sword around.
No.
You just
Didn't.
sat in a chair and threw fireballs.
You're in a carriage.
Yeah.
You're in a
Yeah,
carriage.
you basically sit in a chair when you're playing the game. You sit in a chair.
I know. I was
This
like,
is my
oh, I
power
can swing my
chair,
sword
and
down
I'm
and
not
fight
leaving
things, but
it.
then they're like, Kate, sit down.
Sit down and throw fireballs in. That is
Now push your
all you
hand
can
out.
do.
And I'm like, what is this? I don't want to shoot fireballs. Let me
That-
swing a sword.
Does it surprise anyone that Fable the Journey was the last game that Lions had released?
Yeah.
Wasn't Heroes after?
Heroes was slightly before.
Oh.
Heroes was earlier that year.
And then a couple years, and we got Fable Legends, and I played that, and then they canceled it and shut down the
Yeah,
studio.
they canceled it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I had it installed on my Xbox for so long.
because
So-
the game was in It was in a beta when it got canceled.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it was cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the movies. I wish it would come back. I wish somebody else would
The
do
game.
that again.
The game, the movies. Not you just like movies? Do you like movies too, Sonny?
Yes, I do like movies too, but the
Okay,
game, the
that's
movies,
good.
I would like to see come back. Maybe some new studio takes that concept and fleshes that even more. Because the original game's fun. I just wish that it would either get a remaster or someone else takes the concept.
I'm trying to think of another comfortable game that I
So-
play.
I
also-
played Unpacking. a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Oh, that is
I've heard about
so
that one.
great.
I love that game.
What was that other one you did?
Um,
The one with a little like you can stack the pens
yeah, you
in
had to
order.
like organize everything. I don't remember what that one was called.
I'm
I have
drawing
a
such a
game like
blank.
that on my phone. I think it's just called like Tidy or something. And
Something
it is so
along those
It
lines.
is so satisfying.
It just feels good.
Yeah. And funny story, like I was playing that after work. Like I was waiting for the rest of my colleagues to finish. And one of the guys, he's a couple years younger than me. He's like 18 or 19. He looked over at what I was doing. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm cleaning up." And he was like, "Why?
Oh, it's called
Why would you do that?"
A Little to the Left.
Ah, that one.
I like that one a lot.
I remember like she's like playing it on the TV.
Yeah.
Like our bigger TV, like 4K TV. It's like a tray of pens. She's just like moving the pens.
Gotta fit the
Move it
pens
around.
in the
I'm
specific
like,
place.
what the hell are you doing? She's like, it's called Little to the Left. I'm organizing things, and I'm like watching. I'm like, really? You can play like any like AAA blockbuster game right now, and this is okay.
It's calming.
It
It was actually
is.
satisfying to watch.
Yeah.
I was like, no, put the bead in that one. The bead goes in that hole.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, there is a wrong way to do it.
I'm glad I'm not much of a mobile phone player. I used to be. I used to play that. It was called Matchington Mansion, and I want to say I was cozy with it at first, but then I would be like at work and just like doing these stupid little. It like I was like addicted to a drug. I went to sleep, and I dreamt of like matching patterns.
No.
And from that point, I realized like I had been playing it nonstop for like 2 weeks. I was like, I need to uninstall this and never play a mobile game again.
Anyone here play Bejeweled?
Oh my god.
I
No.
used to. Like
I haven't played that in years.
But I had one on the DS that was like Bejeweled Cradle of Rome and Cradle of Egypt, where you would
Yeah.
you would do like the matchy 3 levels and then you'd get coins and food resources for it, and then you could use that to build your town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sounds kind of engaging. I love Tetris.
It's kind of like Homescapes.
I love Tetris.
Yeah. It is exactly like Homescapes.
Yeah. You have to like pass the puzzles and then you unlock like the special features.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds similar to some H games that I've played.
Oh no.
Yeah,
just-
I used to play Bejeweled from time to time. I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been Bejeweled 2. I think it came pre-installed with my Windows 8. And I really dug the soundtrack in that game because it was made by the same people that used to do the soundtrack for the first Unreal and Unreal tournament.
That sounds like a weird career step. Like these high octane like arena shooters, and then just like, okay, so we're making a puzzle game next. He's like, okay, I got just the tune for that, bro. So
Yeah,
anybody else have a
yeah.
cozy game they would like to bring up?
I have one that I've been playing for I think the past 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Oh my god, Disney Dreamlight.
It is so good.
It's so good.
I love it
This
so
is why we
much.
brought the girls in on this episode.
It's just so cute.
It is.
Wow. I mean,
And-
it is a good game though. I will say that.
It's a
Tetris,
very
like,
fun
no.
thing because like I got it on sale.
Well, I haven't
with,
played it in a while. I have it.
I played it today. But like I got it on sale with 2 of the expansion packs. And in the Rift in Time expansion pack, for those that are playing it or want to play it still, a little bit of a spoiler. But like basically, Jafar has taken or wants to take your powerful item from you. And so you and your friends go to stop it, but the friend gang includes Rapunzel, who, as we all know, is a badass with a frying pan.
Oh yeah.
my favorite Disney movies.
It includes Wally Eve from Wally, who, has a laser
Eve.
cannon, which
Yeah.
is great. And then the third party member is Gaston.
Oh,
Why?
because no one sings like Gaston. No one brings like Gaston.
Oh my god.
No one will make you and protect
Like,
you.
did they just
for
have to
sake of
like
things
throw
like Gaston.
one villain in there?
Gaston's
Did,
not a villain. He's the hero.
I mean,
Did Gaston have the blue feather?
I'll get one for Gaston, buddy. I will. No one crash like Gaston.
Talk about like Disney too.
No one's hot like Ash like
There's
Gaston.
Epic
No
Mickey.
other Disney character I'd smash
Oh,
like
Epic
Gaston.
Mickey.
Epic Mickey's a good game.
I loved those games.
I
Being
was
able to
so-
like immerse yourself in that storyline.
I will say the thing that made me happiest about the Epic Mickey games was that they did not forget about Oswald.
Oh, I love that they brought Oswald the rabbit.
I know, I loved that.
I love that because they technically at one point lost the rights to Oswald.
They
and so seeing
did.
him with Mickey was great.
Yeah, Oswald was the first character that Walt Disney ever made.
I love that he's like he like kind of has a grudge against Mickey. He's like, I would have had all this.
Because yeah, he would have been.
Fair, that made sense when you think about
Yeah,
Yeah.
like these animated characters. So it
Yeah.
actually would have made sense for there to be a grudge.
Yeah. Well, at one point, I think Oswald was going to be actually the villain of Epic Mickey at one point in
he
development.
kind of is.
Yeah. But
So to be fair, Mickey kind of is an idiot in the first game and causes all the problems.
Yeah,
have-
he
have
does
you ever
more
seen-
like harm than
Then
good.
good. So yeah, so when you think about it, Mickey's more of the villain than Oswald is.
Yeah,
have you ever seen like some of like the early beta concept art for Epic Mickey? It looked like
No,
an entirely
but I
different
remember where
game.
you're going with this.
Yeah, it's
do. It's
Yeah.
a deep delve.
yeah.
I know that
And-
much.
Yeah, but I won't talk too much about it. But of course, Epic Mickey 1 and 2 was made by the people that used to make Deus Ex in the first System Shock game, and you can definitely see the System Shock vibes with like some of the early concept art, which is a lot more grim dark. It is. Like I said, it looked like at one time Epic Mickey was going to be like the grim dark Disney game at one point.
That'd be wicked. Imagine like an M-rated Disney game.
Oh, that'd be something. Anyway, in terms of cozy games, anybody remember Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Chow Garden. Oh, okay. I always wanted to get a Chaos Chow, but it's such a time sink.
Yeah.
But Chow Garden.
I spent so many hours in Sonic Adventure 2's Chow Garden.
It's funny because you spend more time in the Chow Garden than the actual game.
Yeah, you can for sure. I mean, there. It seems like there's just like this deep rabbit hole of content with the Chow Garden. When you start like really diving into it and raising the Chow and stuff. I spent a lot of time with both Chow Karate and Chow races. Yeah.
I always loved Chow Karate. Just like, okay, children, go kick the shit out of each other.
Yes.
They like headbutting each other and like throwing hands. These poor little things get like smacked around, and you're kind of like, this is messed up, but awesome.
And then all you can do is shake tambourines and blow horns.
I always felt a little remiss by the fact that, and I get it, I know why, they didn't include the Chow Garden in future releases because it was so liked that they wanted people to experience the Sonic game for the Sonic game. Whereas, like, everybody was looking forward to another Chow Garden, but they're just like, but we want to make Sonic.
Yeah, well, Sega, they have a
They do
habit
some
of throwing
things.
throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's like,
Werehog.
oh yeah,
That's
like
all I'll
Sonic.
say.
Yeah, Sonic Mania. Well, this is a great concept. Let's do a follow up. Nah, it's like Sonic Adventure 2. Everybody wants a Sonic Adventure 3. Nah, let's do Sonic Heroes instead.
Okay, but Sonic Heroes was pretty fun. It wasn't great, but it is fun.
yes,
And
I
Actually,
agree.
Sonic games are a
06
cozy
that we
game for me.
pretend doesn't exist.
I remember I had days off earlier in 2025, and it was during the weekdays because my schedule was all messed, and I would play through a Sonic game every other day.
Oh yeah,
Sonic Origins Collection, by the way, I really like it. I'm not a perfectionist, so
for me, Sonic Mega Collection is certainly a
yes,
cozy game.
Oh yes.
yes,
for-
I remember you praised Sonic Mega Collection
Yes,
and felt a little scorned by Gems Collection.
Yes, but Mega Collection.
Beautiful.
There's like a couple of music tracks in that game that is super cozy. Where I would just like, one of the special features they had in Mega Collection was where you could like look at all the covers of the Sonic comics.
Oh yeah.
So, and they had like the super cozy track that would play when you were doing that. So I would just like I would spend like whole evenings just like going and looking at each cover of that thing and trying to imagine what kind of story is related to this cover, because they wouldn't let you look at the comics. They would just show you the cover of that particular issue. And I eventually collected all those issues, and I can tell you 9 times out of 10 my imagination was better than the actual story that was in those issues. But no, that was a real cozy game for me.
Anybody got any to add?
I got one that's a little older, back more towards the older than the stuff. But I don't know if anyone else ever looked at Cake Mania or Diner Dash back
Oh my
Yes.
god,
then.
Diner
I
Dash!
What's
I
slow?
played both.
You just unlocked a memory in my brain.
Okay, I feel better now.
I played hours of those games.
Me
I
too.
did
Holy
too, yeah.
shit.
Because I
Just
actually
unlocks a
because-
core memory.
Well, the reason I thought about it was because I started playing Cake Mania again because the games got removed off of Steam, but I had bought them when they were still on Steam, so I actually have the first 3 games.
Oh, lucky.
And then I've kind of looked around and I have found a download for Diner Dash.
Nice. Diner Dash is a good one.
Yeah.
It's like Cozy Mama?
Cooking Mom.
Cooking Mama.
Oh, cooking.
I love Cooking Mama. Oh my god. I played that so much.
It's just like classic and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
always
like
liked the
at some
game.
point I was trying to get the I was trying to get gold medals on all of them.
Yeah.
And the Mama Rice Cracker, oh my god. I could not do it.
Like some of them are really hard.
Yeah, because like you had the step where you had to like you'd had the rice crackers done, but you had to sort of brand them with Mama's face so that they could be the Mama Rice Cracker. And that was so hard. Like if you were not perfectly centered, she would not count it. And it was one of the final steps too.
It
So
had
if
to
you
be
messed it up,
perfect.
you had to do everything over again.
It's
Wow.
part of the brand. It's perfection.
Another couple of games that are kind of cozy, for me at least, is Chibi Robo and Super Mario Sunshine.
Chibi Robo!
Chibi Robo, yeah. Super Mario Sunshine is more of a vacation feeling to me.
Yeah.
I liked Super Mario Galaxy as like a cozy game.
My problem with Super Mario Sunshine and most of the Super Mario games is I'm not good at platformers.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Which is
love
kind of
Sunshine.
funny considering the fact that I have done speedrunning of Super Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm not good at platformers, but let me do
Hey.
this instead.
Yeah.
You don't have to be
No
good at it to
nonsense.
do it.
Nope.
But yeah, I don't know. I just enjoy like some of those beachside in town
Yeah.
environments and Sunshine, and
Isle Delfino.
yeah,
That
I
was so
just
beautiful.
yeah. Delfino is such a beautiful place. Honestly, I would really love to see Nintendo go back to Delfino at some point with like a new 3D Mario platformer, because it was such a fun place to play and just
Johnny.
kind of taking the vibes.
You know
If
that
I can
Nintendo
make-
doesn't care what you want.
I know, they
If I
don't.
can make a recommendation, I really recommend checking out Mario Sunshine Eclipse.
Yeah,
I don't know
I've
if
heard.
Yeah,
you've
I've heard of
it,
that.
but
Yeah.
It's like this huge mod that adds more locations to Isle Delfino, including some that were like scrapped during the beta.
Yes.
And it also adds like a whole nother post-game area where you're on like the Daisy cruise ship.
Oh, I like that.
Fun fact: I'm actually Discord friends with one of the devs of Eclipse.
Oh man, we
Oh,
got a
really?
celebrity over here.
Yes, he's actually going to be drawing for my Star Fox comic at some point.
Oh, cool.
Is that okay? Is there a time frame of when it's done? Simon?
What, my comic?
Yeah, or is it like going to be a continue, like going on and on?
Well, in terms of where I plan on concluding the Star Fox comic, I plan on ending it once I adapt Star Fox Command. But we haven't even got to the first Star Fox game yet, much less have a single issue finished yet. I thought
I would
we
love to
have-
read the stuff in between each Star Fox game and kind of like use
Me
Sunny
too.
canon as like my in between game canon.
That's
'Cause I love the
exactly
Star Fox series.
that's exactly what I want to do, because where we
Yeah.
started it, we're actually starting it before the first Star Fox game, because it's like I want to explore how these characters even got together in the first place. And so yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to do stuff that's in between the games. In fact, I'm more interested in doing that than adapting some of the games.
Yeah, like you send me the ones between the games, and I will read through those and just be like, yeah, that's canon to me. Because I mean, Nintendo's never going to do anything with it.
No,
Star Fox is dead to them.
Yeah, pretty much.
As long as you don't get a cease and desist, we'll be fine.
Nintendo.
Well, my backup plan is if I did somehow magically get a cease and desist, I'd just simply re-release all the comics as my own, basically, sci-fi setting. Just have everything be legally distinct.
Facts. What do you need, Flacco?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's got another one in the pocket. Who's ready to pop one out?
I was thinking about Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, I love Power
I've
Wash.
seen that. I have not
It
played
does-
it, but I've seen.
It's
some-
engrossing.
Fun.
I will tell you, as someone who has, because sometimes to clean out things for work, I actually have to use the pressure washer. It is still just as satisfying
Oh.
in real life to use a
Yes.
pressure
Nice.
washer.
The game
It
is
is
just,
literally
it's
so
good.
satisfying.
It's so satisfying. I downloaded it because it was on Game Pass, and I'm like, oh sure, I'll try Power Wash Sim, and like 4 hours had gone
Yeah.
by, and my phone's going off. I'm like, huh? I like pick it up, and it's like, hey man, are we hanging out? I'm like, oh yeah,
It
shit.
sucks you in.
Hang on, let me get ready.
I really want to play Power Washing Simulator. I just, is it on the Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably pick up a copy of it at some point.
Highly recommend.
So hard recommend. Then there's like there's like a Laura Croft one,
Yeah.
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob.
Final Fantasy
Oh my
7.
god.
It's so worth it. You get to like clean off like the bike that Cloud rides,
Oh, nice.
the motorcycle
So-
that he steals. It's so good.
So when are you going to start power washing people?
Well,
I think that's a little dangerous.
Are we going to talk about murdering people with the pressure washer?
sounds like Sonny's back to his village in Ark.
Yeah.
No,
All the cozy games have to have murder in some way.
no.
If Sonny played Tomb Raider, he definitely locked the helper in the freezer.
Aw.
Totally.
No, I actually, with the Tomb Raider games, what I did was try to figure out how high I can make Lara Croft jump before the impact kills her.
How high is it?
Surprisingly, you don't have to get that high before she just crumples up like
Okay.
Oh my god.
tissue paper.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that. Seymour Skinner memes, like pathetic. Son, he's just pathetic.
But
He's
no,
just
in
like,
all-
here, let's just try to murder people in this game that you shouldn't necessarily be trying to murder the main character.
So
in.
you're
There's
you're
always a
going to
way.
tombs to get treasure. How high can she jump?
What kind of fall damage does she take?
but no, yeah, Power Wash Simulator sounds a lot of fun, and I think from what I saw, it looked like it has really nice chill vibes. I think it'd be
It's
fun to
super
hang out
chill,
with.
like
Yeah.
the chillest of vibes.
Yeah, and I have actually played a few of the Tomb Raider games, and they have really fun puzzle environments and music. I really love the soundtrack for the first two.
The
Tomb
older
Raider.
ones,
Yeah.
the newer ones, are a little more action heavy, but yeah.
Yes, I actually recently just got the remastered collections for the like the first like 6 Tomb Raider games. I'm really looking forward to playing them at some point.
Any else in the chamber, Petra?
Huh?
Yes,
What?
Anybody else got anything?
No.
Anything else in
I
the
do.
chamber?
I do Paper Mario, the first one for the
Oh,
64.
Paper
Oh, the
Mario.
original one.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite Mario games, and I really love the first Paper Mario game because it's one of the few Mario games that makes the Mushroom Kingdom feel like a real
Yeah,
place.
lived in. Yeah,
Yeah. And so
yeah.
sometimes I would just pop in that game, turn it on, and just simply just kind of chill in it. Just kind of go from like one end of the world map to the other, visit like Toad Town and Goomba Village and all that stuff, and just kind of just take in the vibes and just be like, yes, I'm here in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know,
But that
I'm
actually does sound super chill.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like almost like I like imagined it as you were explaining it, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, this
It-
is chill.
Yeah, and I would like read like the letters that Mario would get, and I would just talk with some of the townsfolk and stuff. Maybe do a few odd jobs here and there because there's plenty of side quests in that game.
I
And
do that in
I don't know.
Oblivion.
I just really vibe with the first Paper Mario game, and I don't think any of the following Paper Mario games or any of the other Mario RPGs really capture the feel of the Mushroom Kingdom like the first Paper Mario does.
It's definitely got a good setting.
It is, and I always like it when sometimes they go out of their way to make a city or a place feel lived in. Like for instance, that's why some people don't like the Pokemon X and Y games, but
Yeah.
Lumio City actually felt like an
I love
actual
Lumios.
city, and that's why I was so glad they went back to Lumios for Legends.
I know.
Yeah, I love
Because-
Legends.
Oh, Legends
Because
ZA
it-
is just.
Because Lumios to me was like the first time they actually made a city that felt lived in. Like there was
Yeah.
all the
Mhm.
shops you could go to, you could run and talk to random NPCs, or there's some that
Cafes,
ignored you as they're
restaurants,
running
so
around.
much.
Yeah, and
See-
it felt like an actual physical place.
See, like I skipped Gen 5, so I never went to
Black and white.
Castella. Yeah, I never went to like the New York City.
Castelia was like
Big.
the stepping stone to Lumios, but it wasn't
just big.
quite as good.
No,
as
It was
Lumios.
just big. It looked good, but it was just big. There was like 5 places you could enter, like that
And it-
weren't like Pokemon centers and
and
stuff.
you couldn't really interact with the people.
No, they were all just running around.
Yeah, they were all just running around.
But Lumios, especially in X and Y, I always remember just rollerblading around, just doing the little side to side,
Yep.
going about seeing what I can find new.
Does it still cost like $1 million to get like a bicycle or in
No,
your
they
case,
stopped that after
rollerblades?
like the first one.
Oh, okay.
Bicycles are just given to you in every game. They're just like, hey, you're new, have a bike.
Nice.
You can also get it for free in the first game. But
Yeah,
you
need to
do get it for
talk
free,
to-
but
you need
he
to talk
wants
to
to
like
charge
the Pokemaniac.
You need to talk to the head of the Pokemon fan club.
yeah.
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 And then Gen
and
2, you're
the-
basically used for free advertising.
Yeah. Little
Say-
fun
yeah,
fact
yeah.
about like the Pokemon fan club guy. This is probably like widely known, but for those that don't, if you use an escape rope in
Yes.
his house, it will teleport you outside.
Because it's improperly programmed as a cave for some reason, but it has 0 Pokemon encounters.
That's
Huh.
always fun.
Huh. Well, to be fair, the last mainline Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Yellow.
Oh wow.
I played
Oh.
that when I was that was my first Pokemon game. I was like 5, and all I did was just go into the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I never got around to playing the originals when they were like, even though I have played them on their original hardware because I still have my Game Boy Color and stuff like that, because I was the youngest of 3. This was years before my little brother was born, and so my oldest sister had all the games and she wouldn't let me borrow one until Gen 3.
Yeah. My first
Damn.
one was Gold.
My first game ended up being Ruby.
That's a good starting point though.
Yeah, and I was the first of my siblings to get a shiny Pokemon.
Ooh,
No,
what was
nice.
it?
I got a shiny Duskull.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's pretty.
It was
yeah,
it was
that's
really
pretty
funny
flex.
because I didn't understand the concept of repels, so I kept running into Duskull, and then I asked my sister why this Duskull was red.
She's like, give me this game. I'll buy it from you right now.
She literally took it from me and caught it because she's like, "Nope, we're not letting that get away."
Yeah. And so for me, most of the other Pokemon games I played were still the spin-offs. I grew up aside from Yellow, I played Stadium 1 and 2,
Yeah.
Hey You
Oh, I
Pikachu.
love Stadium.
Mystery
Oh,
Dungeon.
Stadium's so
Weird.
good.
Yeah, Hey You Pikachu and Pokemon Snap. That's basically almost the entirety of my Pokemon experience was
Okay,
You never got around to playing Mystery Dungeon?
I haven't.
No.
I haven't either, but I want to get the Switch one, and then I want to play the one on 3DS.
So, which one on 3DS? Because there are
The
2
Super
in
Mystery
one.
Dungeon.
Okay, that one is about 10 times better than Gates of Infinity. Just
Yes, I
saying.
heard
have played
Gates
them.
isn't even worth it.
I have Gates. But here's the problem with Gates is that it was made in between Gens 5 and 6. So between Black and White and X and
Yeah.
Y. And so they kept the minimalistic like starter options like what they did in Black and White when Black and White originally came out. Except they had it so that was those 3 starters, Pikachu and Axew. And that was it.
I'd pick Axew.
Everyone picked Axew.
It's because Axew turns into Haxorus, and Haxorus shiny as black. He's cool. A big dragon with blades on his face.
I will say I didn't care much for the end of the main story to Super Mystery Dungeon, but that's all I'll say on it.
It's fine.
It's
I've heard good
I
things.
do say it's a good game.
And I love playing on my 3DS.
Aren't all the Mystery Dungeon games essentially Pokemon Isekai fanfics?
Sure.
Yes, you could call it that, yeah. I remember I had Blue Rescue Team when it originally came out. My
That's the DS one.
Yes, my oldest sister had blue and my other sister had red. And it was so cool, the concept of being able to rescue each other
Yeah.
by typing in a passcode, which you could do. You could save someone from red rescue team with blue rescue team. You had to just pop the cartridge into the DS.
The bottom slot, yeah.
Slot of the DS, and you could rescue the red rescue team cartridge.
I love Pokemon.
Pokemon's great.
I love Pokemon.
I grew up with the Pokemon anime and card game. That's what I'm mostly familiar with, is both of those.
Nice. So Sonny got a taste of Big Booba James. Funny enough, I also mentioned that in the other recording.
Oh my god.
That's twice today that I have referenced Big Booba James.
Nice.
Okay, you know what's so funny? So here's the thing with the Pokemon anime, there were so many, like, we have all the banned episodes that we never got in English,
yeah.
though. I have watched them all. There's the one where Team Rocket was getting shot at, which is where Ash got all the Tauros. And then there's the Porygon episode, which my
With the
problem
flashing lights.
My problem with the Porygon episode is Porygon never appeared in the series again. But here's the problem. It wasn't even Porygon that caused the flashing lights. It was Pikachu who did.
That little rat.
It literally, because there was like missiles in this virtual world, and Pikachu blew them up. And that's what caused the flashing lights.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there also a Christmas one? Or like a Jinx one?
Yes, there was the Jinx one. There's a reason they turned Jinx purple.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The Jinx ones originally did broadcast. If you have, like, the original VHS tapes,
Yep,
you can still enjoy them that way. Unfortunately, they started taking them out of the season DVDs. That's why I still hang on to the old VHS tapes.
Yeah, but there's a reason. That's the reason why they turned it so that
It
Jinx
wasn't like
now
that
very
bad,
much
though.
appears purple.
I mean, it's not like Jinx is popping on screen like eating fried chicken.
I know. And
Now
that's
that might have impacted Pokemon quite a bit.
that's also the reason why they actually got rid of Brock in the second season, because they were afraid that Brock offended black people.
And then also, like, a bunch of people said
And
that
then
they were like,
Brock was the
well,
most
Brock's not
popular
offensive.
Yeah.
Brock was everyone's most favorite character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
They're
I-
bringing him back.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like
I
everyone
love
loved
Brock.
him more than Ash, and it was hilarious.
I
And then
genuinely
Brock's like, hey, baby,
stopped
win them
watching
digits.
I genuinely stopped watching when Brock left.
Oh, because they brought Tracy in. Ugh.
I mean, Tracy
I
was okay, but, I miss
I'm a
Brock.
Pokemon
It
artist.
could have been better. I always thought it was cool when, though, you'd see characters from like the games pop up, like Snap,
Oh, yeah.
the character you play as in Pokemon Snap popped
Oh, I
up. and
love
stuff
Todd.
like that. Yeah, Todd Snap.
That was
Yeah,
that was
that
how his
name.
name. Yeah, that's how his name was finally figured out. Was because of the show. There's like, yeah, this is Todd Snap. It's like,
And
really?
then I will say I did like that they brought an older Todd back for the new Pokemon Snap when it came out.
I love Pokemon Snap.
I did.
Yeah.
I
too.
love Pokemon. No, I love it.
I had a friend once that actually thought it was like supposed to be a Pokemon first-person shooter, and
I mean, in essence,
Well, it kind of could be if you just sat there and threw pester balls at a Pokemon.
I feel like that's what Sonny did. He's just like, how many Pester Balls until Pikachu despawns? Like, pew, pew, pew,
no, it was actually like my friend that thought that, and I was like, no, you're supposed to take the picture, because I actually had seen the anime, so I knew that you were playing as Todd Snap. It's like, No, he takes pictures. You're not shooting them.
I mean, to be fair, some of the Pokemon to kind of be able to get their pictures, you kind of gotta piss them
You have to
off.
pass through 'em,
Like
yeah.
for instance,
It's a-
there's a Charmeleon running
Yeah, I
around
was
this
gonna say, you
lava
gotta
pool.
knock
You
the fuck out of
smack them
Charmeleon.
off.
You literally
knock
gotta
them
like
over.
fastball pitch him. Get into that lava
then-
pool.
And then here comes Charizard.
I
Or
will
you
say,
talk, or you smack around the eggs to get them to hatch into the elemental
Yeah, you
bird.
smack the eggs with the apples.
yeah, I will say that even though it's an anime and not a video game, I really like the art style and how cozy the world of Pokemon feels.
Yeah,
In the first two
it's just
seasons of Pokemon.
it's like a childhood dream, you know. Just these big, powerful monsters you can go catch. You can run around. Even
Yeah.
shinies are something that people like just go out of their way for.
And
But
Don't do
I don't
it.
know.
Okay.
I just really like the vibe of the anime where it's like, oh, you just go to different towns, solve problems and stuff, but you know, you're just free to go anywhere you want to.
This
And
character doesn't have a dad either. I'm right at
Yeah.
home.
yeah,
so my little headcanon was that the Crystal Onyx episode led to terrestrialization in the games. That's my little headcanon.
Or maybe he's an off-breed of terrestrialization.
I mean,
He's a baby- he's a baby
literally an
Terrapagos.
onyx made out of crystal.
I hate that you never see him again. We're kind
I
of getting off hand.
know.
Though. We're definitely getting off topic.
Hey, I did link it back to a video game.
Yeah, you did. I think we're almost ready to wrap up. About 2
Probably.
hours of recording is pretty good.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions?
I'd say probably like the Life is Strange games.
Yes. Oh my
They're
god.
cozy.
They're cozy, but they're also so traumatizing.
They're so fucking
Exactly.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
isn't that traumatizing?
It's so
But like, it's cozy in the sense that you can spend a lot of time looking and exploring things.
Yeah, and in Life is Strange Before the Storm, you can actually play D&D.
Yeah, you can.
D&D's a
Dungeons and
good
Dragons
cozy
is
game.
great.
D&D's a
Yes.
really good cozy game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So for me, I have 2 honorable mentions.
Hit me, Sonny.
Okay.
Go hit me.
Okay. So the first honorable mention is the Darkness game. Now you're probably wondering why on earth could that
really?
be cozy? Well,
The
because
Darkness?
yeah, the
Where
first
you're
Darkness.
possessed by like demons?
Well, have you played that one?
Back to the villain arc. Hit me.
No. Well, no. The reason why it's cozy is because in the first Darkness game, you actually have a hub zone, which is your character's apartment.
Oh, and you watch a
And you
movie.
can- Yeah, and you can watch a movie with your girlfriend before she dies later on in the game. Bit of a spoiler, but you actually get to watch a whole movie with her. And I always thought that was such kind of a fun, kind of cozy kind of addition to that game. You know, just I don't know. So that's my first honorable mention, that they had like this living, breathing hub world where you get to hang out with your girlfriend, watch a movie, talk to your neighbors, and things like that. But the other another cozy vibe a game for me is the Oregon Trail games, especially the older ones.
No
You died
fucking
of
way.
dysentery.
Oregon Trail. Oh, wow. Hang on, babe. I'm going to go relax and play Dead Space 2 on Nightmare.
But I had a lot of fun with my parents playing Oregon Trail because we would like play it together, and we would always try to go to Oregon or California or whatever, and we would usually die more often than not. One of my
That's
favorite
usually how those games went.
Yeah, but one of my favorite memories was one time when me and my mom were playing it together, and we just like picked stuff at random. So we ended up setting off for Oregon with nothing but with the only supplies that me and my mom bought being booze and candy.
Sounds like a party.
Wow. But
Yeah,
you made it real far.
So and we just tried to see just how far we got, and we got like almost all the way to Utah on nothing but just
Wow.
alcohol and candy.
We're full send in this one. I played that game a few times when I was younger, but I named like all the characters after like my mom and sister, and like I think her boyfriend at the time and one of his kids, and then like everybody died, and I was like,
Okay, wait, and we
I
were
don't really
getting
wanna
on
play this.
Sunny for naming the cows after
I
his
didn't know what the
mom,
game
and
was
here's
about.
you naming people who are gonna die inevitably after
That's the thing. I
family.
didn't know they were all gonna die.
What
Like by the end of it, like only one person made it,
moment.
and I was just like, this is not something I didn't even live.
At least
Like
I took care of my cow. I
I
cared
tried
for
to.
it.
I was a kid. Most of the audience probably wasn't even born when I was playing it. All right, Tetra, honorable mentions.
I mean, I like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. They always
That's
to me are
fair.
kind of cozy being able to play as Marvel characters, but that's because I'm a comic geek. So
Same. Just read a bunch of comics yesterday. Ruler. Any honorable mentions?
I don't know if I'd classify it as a cozy game per se, but I really like to play Persona 5 to relax.
Yeah, it's a really big role-playing game though, so that's actually fair.
Yeah.
It's almost more
and,
role-playing than action.
It is, and like the combat system is very much like Pokemon. Like it's very turn-based.
Yeah.
And like the story is really dark and fucked up, but it's
It's
really
engrossing
relaxing.
though. It's
Yeah.
there's so much
Yeah.
story.
Story
There's
doesn't
a
have
lot
to
of
be
story
calm
and a little funny addition because you can like date other characters, like other members of your party.
Oh, Sunny.
get
Got
that
a shot.
together.
But if you like romance all of them and it gets to Valentine's Day, they all get really mad at you.
Oh, you can't have a polycule?
No,
Pass.
you cannot have harem, unfortunately.
if I could just have a instant bang button for any character. As a straight white dude, anybody, everybody's game.
Can't Harvest Moon have that? Why can't I have a farm
Sunny
harem?
definitely tried.
Just give me one.
Doesn't even get far enough to get the pity marriage either. Just quits.
I'm pretty sure you can have kind of a polycule in Stardew Valley. Like you can't marry multiple people, but I do think
Yeah, but you can make everyone love you.
Yeah.
What was there was a bug you could give them anything and it was max.
Yeah, I was giving out fiber,
Yeah.
and it was just like maxing out their love.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a
there
bug.
was a glitch.
I did not know that.
I saw her like going around because we were playing on our switches and she's like got fiber above her head like going at everybody.
Giving everybody fiber.
Doing? She's like, there's a bug
Everyone
right
needs
now where
fiber.
like you can just give everybody anything and they
a love
instantly
gift.
love you all the like it's their favorite gift. And I'm like
Oh,
going around
no.
handing people like grass.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fiber, I just remembered. Spider-Man 2 is a good cozy game.
Oh, the Spider-Man games in general, like the PS5
Yeah.
ones especially, because you can just like roam around the city.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
those ones
I
are-
like
yeah.
the original like movie tie-in Spider-Man game that I had for the Xbox, where if
Wait,
you messed
which
up,
one?
the narrator would sit there and roast you.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Are you talking about the original, like
original-
first Sam Raimi one?
Yeah,
Okay, I played through all three of those just last year, and oh my god, they're so hard to go back to.
yeah, but I also really just like listening to the narrator roast you if you're screwing
Yeah,
up.
Bruce Campbell narrates all three, luckily.
and it's great.
Yeah. But like the third one, the action commands are like some of the fastest, most least forgiving action commands imaginable.
Yeah, I still,
like-
I do still go back and play the first one though. I like the first one.
Well, this has been
The
fun.
first one's actually kind of the best looking one, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. It at least looked like it aged better than the other two. But Spider-Man 2 is a lot of fun, just swinging around the whole city and doing like all the randomly generated stuff, like finding balloons or stopping criminals and stuff.
The balloons. Ugh, I hated the balloons. And with that, we'll start to wrap it up. We will let Sonny. I'll let you do your plugs first this time, I guess. Whatever.
Okay. Well, hold 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm getting a phone call.
Okay, Ruler.
Okay. Well,
last now.
I do have a Twitch account, but I haven't streamed in a really long time.
Same.
I do want to get back to it, so you can find me on Twitch at Ruler of All That's Evil. And I also post art to Instagram. It is not very good, but if you want to check it out, it's Ruler of All That's Evil _art on Instagram.
Did you see my pixel panel drawing with the stick man? That's about the best I could do. Tetrafoli.
Okay, well, it's a little better than that, but
I put my heart into it.
I occasionally stream over on Twitch at the Distract Daffy Gamer. I do basically whatever game I feel like. My little brother was like, "Hey, I want to watch you play Five Nights at Freddy's," and so I just played through the first one, and I was doing really good because I know way too much about that series, almost as much as I know about the Zelda series. And so I was able to kind of utilize glitches and bugs, but
All right,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
Fable. All right, Somerset Banjo.
Here are some results from the web.
What? What was that from? What? What was that?
And that's all from us. No, I'm just kidding.
What was that? Okay.
Here's some results from the web for Cortana feet pics.
I don't know where that came from. Was that from me or was that someone else on the mic?
it was someone's phone.
it was not mine.
Not me.
Okay.
Mine's on silent, so
So, okay. Okay, let me collect my thoughts. Okay. So yeah, I'm Somerset Banjo. I run a YouTube channel, which is same name as me. I also have a Twitter, which is also Somerset Banjo, and I stream occasionally, where I stream myself playing games. Usually not exactly the best, but I usually have a fun time playing them, and usually talk about different trivia of the games I play. I also upload videos, usually twice a week. And I am currently working on a Star Fox webcomic that I'm hoping to get out and published on the internet at some point. Fingers crossed that'll be in the next couple of years. Anyway, if you wish to support me, I also have a Ko-fi account where I happily take donations to improve my video software, my equipment, and all that stuff. Thanks to recent donations, I recently was able to afford to get a new laptop, which I'll set up in the near future.
And you had another one for just recently. Something had happened, right?
Yes. I thought I was getting a Windows 10. I ended up with a Windows 11. I think I'm going to just go ahead and keep that Windows 11 one instead of spending more money to get another one.
Oh, I thought your dad got hurt.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes, my dad has gotten hurt, and he's slowly recovering from that.
Okay, because I remember we donated some to Sunny.
Yeah, I really appreciated that. By the way, that was really nice. And
Don't mention it.
yeah, and but yeah, he's still recovering. He's still in a bit of pain, but according to the doctor, he's actually healing ahead of schedule, which is good.
That is good.
Anyway, and so yeah, and so yeah, so those are all the places where you can support me: YouTube, Ko-fi, Twitter, and Discord. And on Discord, I'm called Sunnyside. So
That's why we call him Sunny.
yes.
And I am your ever-returning guest host, Wobeeyert, and my wife, Squish. Thanks for tuning in. Tune into the next one. It'll probably be the Lance Bubble Bath review live stream. I'll get him to do it someday. Just do it. Thanks for tuning in to Retro Reloaded. Lance, take it away.
Well, folks, that's game over for this episode of Retro Reloaded. Thanks for joining me on this retro adventure. If you loved today's trip down memory lane, then consider helping me keep the nostalgia alive by supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/retro reloaded. You'll get early episodes, bonus content, and a chance to pick the next game that we reload. Feel free to let me know your thoughts about the podcast, and until next time, keep those controllers charged.